We got to do the pause drill because we want the club head in short game to be accelerating early, not late. We want it to start early. So I want you to take 10-yard shots, and I want you to take it to here, pause, and then go. All right, and you'll feel if the acceleration's right. And then you can go 20-yard shots here, and it's okay to pause here and then go higher, but you want to pause first and then just go, because that's going to give you proper acceleration, right? We always want the club accelerating from here, moving into impact, and then slowing here. We don't want it moving slow and then try to move it fast at the bottom, right? That makes sense? Okay? And then you and I especially talked about when you decide for the trajectory of shot that you need, right? You set the loft. You can't allow this radial bone to do what you're doing in your full swing. Now you've just closed it again. Look at that, see? And that exposes the leading edge into the ground, and then you have to do that kind of stuff to add the loft back on, right? And you don't even know it's happening, but that's what happens. That's when you can thin one. You can hit one perfect, but you can chunk a lot and thin a lot, right? So you set the loft at the beginning, and you're always feeling this right trail arm or this trail arm working this way, so that radial bone's on top. It doesn't get like this, like palm down facing this way, right? It's always like this. Does that make sense? Then when you come back, now you got the bounce working, right? Yeah. Right? And then he and I also talked about overtake rates, right? So you set all those things up, and then your overtake rates are how soon does the club head overtake your hands. And it should overtake your hands differently for different trajectories you want, right? So if I want to hit a low one, I'm going to maybe do this. See how it never overtook my hands? My hands and club are equal. Okay? So if you took a center point, now I want to hit a high one. Right? I probably keep turning, but that overtook my hands. It's not down here anymore. It's up here. Does that make sense? So the head swung under my hands to hit the higher shot. So the earlier, we can do that in full swing too. We can practice that as you get older, getting the dynamic loft to change so you can hit high and low shots. And it's how you release your wrists, right? Okay, so we'll get into that as we go. You can already hit lots of different shots. But short game is key, right? And the biggest, I think, issue for you is that the face was closing on the way back. That's what it's got to look like, not that. Got it?